Hello everyone, it's Miss Nat again. Today I'm going to be reading you two stories. So today I'm going to be reading you The Cat in the Hat, which some of you might know and some of you might not know. So let's see what's going to happen, shall we? The Cat in the Hat, and this is written by Dr. Seuss. The sun did not shine, it was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play football, so we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was sit, 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 sit. And we did not like it. Not one little bit. We looked, then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked and we saw him, the cat in the hat. He said to us, why do you sit there like this? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the cat in the hat. Lots of good tricks, I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. Look, can you see the cat in the hat? Look, he's got a hat and it's red and white. Now, have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the hat. Why, we can have lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. Uh-oh, I hope the fish doesn't fall. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on a ball. With one book in one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. Look, he's doing lots of different tricks. Look at me. Look at me now, said the cat, with a cup and a cake and the top of my hat. I can hold up 2 books, I can hold up the fish, and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. Look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. I'm not sure he can hold many more things. He's good at juggling and balancing. That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball, and Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. Look at all those things. Are they going to fall onto the floor? Oh dear. Now look what you did, said the fish to the cat. Now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up at our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when the mother is not here. Get out of this house, said the fish in the pot. But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot, said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so, said the cat in the hat, so, I will show you another good game that I know. Then he got up on top with a tip of his hat. I call this game Fun in a Box, said the cat. In this box are 2 things. I will show to you now. You will like these things, said the cat with a bow. I wonder what's inside the box. And, oh, this page. I will pick up the hook, you will see something new. 2 things, and I call them thing 1 and thing 2. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun. Then out of the box came thing 2 and thing 1. And they ran to us fast. They said, how do you do? Would you like to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2? Look, there they are. They're only little. And they have blue hair and a red suit. And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2. We shook their 2 hands, but our fish said, no, no. Those things should not be in this house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is out. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. Have no fear, little fish, said the cat in the hat. These things are good things, and he gave them a pat. They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play, and they will give you some fun on this wet, wet day. Now here is a game that they like, said the cat. They like to fly kites, said the cat in the hat. No, not in this house, said the fish in the pot. They should not fly kites in a house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump, oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it, not one little bit. Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those 2 things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, 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 down the wall in the hall. Look at all that mess they are making. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? Then those things rang about with big bumps, jumps and kicks, and the hops with big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say? So, do something fast, said the fish. Do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. So as fast as I could, I went after my net and I said, with my net I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net I can get those things yet. Look, there he is trying to catch them in the net. See if you can catch them. They're very fast though. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop, and I had them at last. Those 2 things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat, you did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Then he shut up the things in a box with a hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. He has gone away, yes, but your mother will come. She will find this big mess. And this big mess is so big and so deep and so tall. We cannot pick it up. There is way at all. And then who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up all my playthings. And so I will show you another good trick that I know. Then they're going to tidy up all the toys that they've had out. Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake, the rake and the gown, and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish. Then he put them away. Then he said, that is that. And then he was gone with the tip of his hat. Look, there he's going. Now he's tidied up. That was good helping, wasn't it? Then our mother came in and she said to us too, did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? Look, there we go, and that was the Cat in the Hat. So that was very good helping. They did tidy up in the end, so it's good to have lots of fun, but we also need to help tidy up when we've had all of our toys out, don't we? So thank you for listening to my story of Cat in the Hat, and the next story we're going to have is a squash and a squeeze, okay? So this one is written by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. So let's have a look at this story. I think it's got lots of different animals. Look, I can see a cow, and there's a goat, and a pig, and a chicken. Look, let's have a look. A old lady lived all by herself with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Take in your hen, said the wise old man. Take in my hen, what a curious plan. But the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped around the room, knocking over the jug. The little old lady cried, what shall I do? It was pokey for one and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle and there's no room to sneeze. Achoo! My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Look, can you see? There's a little bit of mess on the floor. There's a jug that's been knocked over and there is an egg. Let's see what animals we might see next. Take in your goat, said the wise old man. Take in my goat, what a curious plan. Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the eggs, then sat down to nibble the table leg. Uh-oh, silly goat. That's not good, is it, eating the table leg? The little old lady cried, glory be, it was tiny for two and it's titchy for three. The hen picks the goat and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Take in your pig, said the wise old man. Take in my pig. What a curious plan. So she took in her pig, who kept chasing the hen and raiding the larder again and again. Look what the pig is doing. Can you see what he is eating? Oh, I think he is eating a carrot. Do you think that tastes nice? The little old lady cried, stop, I implore. It was titchy for three and it's tiny for four. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Take in your cow, said the wise old man. Take in my cow? What a curious plan. Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped over the table and tapped out a jig. Look, the cow is dancing on the table. I definitely wouldn't be able to fit a cow in my house. The little old lady cried, heavens alive! It was teeny for four and it's weeny for five. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. I don't think she can fit any more animals in. Take them all out, said the wise old man, but then I'll be back where I first began. So she opened the window and out flew the hen. That's better, I can sneeze again. Achoo! She shooed out the goat and she shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. She huffed and she puffed as she pushed out the cow. Just look at my house, it's enormous now. Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5 and it's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble and there's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house. And now she's full of frolics and fiddle-dee-dees, and it isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and full of fiddle-dee-dees. It isn't a squash or a squeeze. And look, all the animals are outside. And they're in the garden. They're very happy. And the lady's happy too. The end. Look, thank you very much for listening to my stories today. And I will see you again tomorrow for some more stories. So thank you and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.